Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today we're going to be having a look at a best of 5 played between in the bottom left spawning as the blue Zerg player, the Finnish Phenom. His name is Serral. And in the top right spawning as the red Protoss player, it is the Dane, the best Danish player, at least at the moment. It's going to be MaxPax. Previous famous Danish players like Baby Knight. Of course, being very good back in early Wings of Liberty, Heart of the Swarm. The amount of hype that MaxPax has right now, I think is unrivaled for a Danish player. Baby Knight always performed pretty well. He was a good player, don't get me wrong, but never quite the consistency. Ooh, MaxPax, nice blocking micro. Doing a beautiful job here. Can't lose it. Loses it. Painful, but pretty much the way of the world. I wonder if this pylon is going to finish up. I'm surprised that Serral's actually going to take the forward. Okay, yeah, he doubles it. I like that. Oh, that was a very cute move, actually. He doesn't want to use that one, so he sends a second one downstairs to see, hey, if this is cancelled, I want to get my natural. If that doesn't get cancelled, then I don't want to get my natural. You see a straight salad coming out here, out of MaxPax. Why? Beckett is a very small map. Perhaps the Zealot is necessary, but I think with core before Nexus you should be fine. Just full wall. 6 links coming down will be taking out this pylon as well, so the Zealot is going to be going to waste. Should be cancelled now actually at this point. Won't be cancelled though. Nexus will start very late here for MaxPax. So the Roach Warren is going down on the side of Serral, who shows us his cheesy side here, opening up with a pool first, 6 links into a Roach Warren, and it's absolutely vital that he does not get scouted here. If he gets scouted, it's going to be very easy for MaxPax to counter with a battery. This Zealot is gonna be going down though. Ooh, pretty good surround micro there coming out of Serral. Will be able to take out that Zealot. And now the Adept can't move out. Well, it can, but then these 5 Zerglings are going to be moving in. You see Serral is, well, it's not mirroring, but doing the opposite of what the Adept is doing. The Adept goes down to the right side, the links go to the left side, and now the Adept is going to be caught out of position a little bit. Finishes. Second Adept is about to come out as well, though. So MaxPax will be using this Adept to scout. Let's see what he will find. Let's see what he sees. He sees not a single drone yet here downstairs. He's going to see a Roach pop. Yes, sees a Roach pop. Can we get a cancel? No cancel, no. Shades into the natural instead. Battery going down. Second gateway. Chrono boost. Where are you? Chrono boost. No chrono boost available. Stalker needs to be chrono boosted ASAP here as this Adept is making its way home. I'm not quite sure if it will get there. I hope it will. 2 batteries right next to each other definitely is a mistake. Big supply block here for MaxPax as well, who is already chrono boosting, wasting about 10 seconds on that chrono boost there. The batteries are at the same spot. That's not quite what you want, MaxPax. No full wall being constructed yet either. Here come the Ravagers. Super battery is being activated here immediately by MaxPax. Can it be saved by the second one? Well, kind of. Actually, this is doing a lot. This lasts a lot longer than I thought it would. This is not a perfect wall though. Now the links are coming in, and this is why you need to re-wall this area usually, so that the Ravagers need to focus on taking out that pylon rather than taking out the battery. MaxPax in a world of trouble here as he has only a single Stalker remaining. There's what, 10, 12 links. GG gets called. Single, I'm not even sure what type of punctuation that is or what you call it in English, but it's being used, a high comma. Serral wins game number 1 with a very cheesy little strategy. 4 minutes and 1 second. One of the faster wins for Serral in his life. Game number 2 here is going to be played on Jagannatha. MaxPax deciding not to block his opponent's natural after the last game's absolute debacle of blocking. Didn't quite go as well as he wanted that. The blocking debacle. He's going to go for gas first here. Doesn't seem to be the case. Maybe, oh, it might be a cannon rush. But this is cannon rush material. This is a fake cannon rush material. I wouldn't be surprised if he throws down a pylon. No, it's actually a real cannon rush. So both players know how to cheese. So MaxPax, of course, we already knew he liked to cheese every now and then. We have a hatchery first coming out of Serral here. Forge goes down on the side of MaxPax, and this scout timing is extremely suspicious. If your name is Serral and you know you're better than your opponent, you might just as well send that worker down. We immediately see that worker being sent down. Now this is not a forge first, which means that Serral needs to wait a little bit with pulling that worker back, because this is a gate first. This is too fast. I don't think he can quite build pylons yet, right? Can he? Can he? No, he can. He's gonna go right now. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Serral pulls 2 workers down. Will try to... I mean, this is 100% the wall at this point. There's no way in hell that Serral will be able to do anything. Cybercore goes down. This is a full wall. This looks an awful lot like a full wall. That looks pretty full to me. That looks pretty full to me. We're gonna see a no cancel. No cancel on the side of MaxPax. Okay. Oh, a beauty. A beauty. An absolute beauty of a probe move. He's gonna see if he can get down a couple of extra cannons right here. Next pylon will most likely be cancelled at some point. This pylon needs... Cannon needs to get cancelled as well. Pylon needs to get cancelled. MaxPax. There we go. Just in time. These probes are taking a lot of damage though. Not the greatest drone micro out of Serral. Another worker goes down. This cannon will fall, but it will cost Serral 3 workers. Now links are out. Spines are on the way. This link will be able to take out that probe, but that's not the final probe. This spine crawler is in range, which might be painful. Oh, this is the final probe. This is the final probe. There's no... Oh my god. Beautiful control here out of our good friend MaxPax. We have a pylon going down in the back here as well. Can Serral just hold this? I'm not sure if he can. Good micro with the spine. Absolutely beautiful. And none of these cannons are in range of the hatchery. None. So what is the plan here? There's no probe outside. You can't even build a robo anymore. There's a zealot here now. Well, that's cool, but you're just going to be losing everything. There's no threat anymore for Serral. Serral can take the forward third base at this point. I wouldn't be surprised if he does. He still is adding a lot of Zerglings at this point. Look at this movement with the spine. So secure. This cannon is going to be without power very, very soon. For links, they're scouting. They're trying to see, hey, is there a robo going down? The answer is no. Well, if there's no robo going down, then what do I care? And really, what does Serral care about this entire setup? He doesn't need to build any more links. He can just build drones. He can take a third base. He is mining gas, or well... He could have been mining gas. He's not quite. Adept is going to shade into the main base. I was actually going to try to go into the natural, but it's no use. There's absolutely no use. Batteries going down here. And now Serral says, okay, that's enough, my friend. This pylon isn't even reaching to this cannon. Probably 1 hex out of range. Yep, definitely what happened here. Battery going to be going down, but... it will immediately actually go down as well. Spine will be taken out. This battery might finish up and we'll be able to heal these adepts a little bit. Oracle is on the way as well here, but the Nexus hasn't even started yet for MaxPax. And an unsuccessful cannon rush here from the Dane as Serral once again shuts everything down that MaxPax loves. Cannons, batteries, potentially a robotics facility here, but none of those actually... get up. No. MaxPax is getting kind of deflected here. What's this drone waiting for? Why doesn't he just take the triangle base? Why does he want to get that line base so badly? I don't understand, but Serral obviously has his reasons. Serral won a BlizzCon. Well, I also managed to win a Go for StarCraft 2 back in 2015, so both of us are winners. I don't understand the line base, but perhaps a more defensive setup is what he prefers, or maybe just doesn't give a crap because he knows he's light years ahead. Nexus still isn't done yet. His third is almost as fast as his opponent's natural. Oracle is moving in, but there's 3 queens here. There's 2 queens in the main in combination with a spore. There's a spine defending the natural as well. There's just too many queens here. There's too much of everything. This is a full wall, so eventually MaxPax even needs to take out one of his own buildings. I'm not even sure what MaxPax can do at this point. I mean, he's just down 14 workers. He's going to be taking out an Overlord, which is nice. Actually, will supply block Serral. Serral temporarily fell asleep there, but... I feel like Serral could fall asleep for a legit a minute and still be ahead after that minute. As long as his queens are just hold positioned in his mineral line. I mean, what really is there here for MaxPax? The answer is not a whole lot. He has 39 supply against 66, 28 workers against 43. There's enough queens here to provide a monarchy for a decent amount of countries in the world. What are we at? 7 queens. Democracy is gonna die if it's on Serral, because the amount of available queens here to rule a country is rather big. 3 queens, 1 hatch. 5 queens, 1 hatch. Kingdom is too small for that many queens. The queendom. No way, buddy. Maybe here. I think you can do it here, maybe. But no way. Okay, look at it. Yeah, no shot, buddy. You're gonna need to take out a building. Absolutely no way. I like that he tried, though. You know, it was a good attempt. It was a good attempt. I do appreciate that, but when it rains, it pours sometimes, and it definitely pours right now for MaxPax. Gonna be going into Phoenixes, but Nidus is already being built. This is not a reactive Nidus. Well, is it? Actually, I don't know what this is. He did see Phoenixes, so it's kind of a reactive Nidus. It's gonna Nidus a 2-base Protoss player, while up 10 workers, and 9 queens against 4 Phoenixes. 3 more queens on the way. It's gonna be 12 queens out. There's nothing that can deflect the Nidus. Nothing that can stop the Nidus network or the Nidus canal from going up. These Void Ray or this Oracle and this Void Ray will be able to clear these links for now. Nidus will just go down and the game just ends. I just don't see a way for MaxPax to hold. He needs to go back into 2 base. Yep, Nidus will go down here. The Nidus worm. That's the word I was looking for. Not the Nidus network. This is the network. This is the worm. Void Ray is going to be too slow at finding this Nidus worm. Nidus worm pops out. And Serral, for the 2nd time in a row, is about to kill MaxPax here. There's a bunch of Ravagers already pre-made. No morphing has to be done anymore. Straight out of the factory like that, my friends. Straight out of the factory like that. Beautiful Biles hitting 3-4 buildings at the same time. Not the greatest Sim City. MaxPax not quite prepared for this. See Phoenix is lifting the Ravagers. The Ravagers don't give a crap. Infinite transfuse energy. And Serral also takes game number 2 in a very, very decisive fashion. Game number 3 here on 2000 Atmospheres, played between MaxPax and Serral. This time we're going to be seeing a normal scout timing coming out of MaxPax, which will be able to block the natural of his opponent. Serral's opening up with a at least no 12 pool, that's for sure. No 14 pool either, unless he goes 14 pool after building the Overlord, which makes absolutely no sense. Potentially could still be a 16 pool, as we've seen Serral do earlier. 2000 Atmosphere, not the greatest map though. A little bit larger than Beckett is, of course. And, MaxPax is going to be, yep, like I mentioned, blocking that natural. Get a gateway at home. And I'd be very surprised to see a Forge go down at this point. MaxPax might be doing something. No. For a second I thought we might be seeing like a 17 Nexus or an 18 Nexus, which is a build that MaxPax has been liking. Pre-gas. And then he sends a Zealot across the map. Every single time I see him play against Elaser, he does it. So maybe he believes Elaser just has a bad response against it. I alluded to this before in previous videos and in previous cast, and in previous encounters with a microphone. I said, if very often strategies aren't necessarily optimal theory-wise. So there's certain strategies that just aren't that good anymore. For example, a proxy hatch isn't necessarily that good anymore. But there are certain players that don't quite know the response to a proxy hatch. And in that case, it makes a lot of sense to actually play a proxy hatch against that type of player. Now, it's the same with things like cannon rushes or with the 17 or 18 Nexus Zealot build. If you're consistently ahead against a certain player after playing that build, even though that build does have a counter, if that player just doesn't play it or doesn't know it or isn't good enough to execute that counter, it might be worth it to continue playing that build. And that is something that we sometimes see. And What's even funnier is if a player then abuses that strategy too much against that certain player, the player who is getting abused will get enough of it and just figure out how to beat it. And then there will be that one game where all of a sudden it gets completely destroyed and it's like, oh wait. Ah, right. Okay, well, I guess that's it then for it. Is this a Zerg logo on the map? Look at that. This looks like a spray-painted Zerg logo. This is the Zerg hooligans. Is this like a sign from the map maker? Yeah, look. This is like a Zerg logo. Well, not quite, but it kind of looks like it. Zerg hooligans have been going ham on these maps. Maybe I'm just like one of the guys that looks at the sky and sees like I don't know, a middle finger in the sky or a sheep. I don't know, like a dolphin in the sky. Maybe I'm just imagining this. Or when someone shows you, what was it again? The ink test. They show you like a certain blob of ink. And then you need to figure out what exactly the ink represents. And based on that, they can figure out whether you're insane or not. I think it's something like, I don't think it actually quite works, but I think for a while people did believe that it worked. Bit similar to how some people believe that Cannon Rush always worked. Nowadays we see it fail more often than we see it succeed. Talking about succeeding, we have a Void Ray on the way, and these units always succeed at their initial goal, which is taking out that first Overlord. Warp Gate was relatively quick as well though for MaxPax, and Serral is going to be a little bit wary of things like Twilight Councils. Well, mainly just Twilight Councils actually. This is Void Ray, Triple Adapt, Nexus, into, I guess, Oracle? Lots of gas already in the bank. Oh my god, another pylon is being built here. Is this Fleet Beacon double Stargate? Is this Fleet Beacon double Stargate? What is he saving for? Holy crap. This type of saving is the reason why it was so difficult to get out of the 2008 depression. People just stopped spending money. Here we go. Good job, MaxPax. Does find his trust back. Isn't afraid of spending money, making some major investments into his future infrastructure. So we have these two adepts being shaded back. And, well, that didn't go great. Two more adepts are being warped in as well. As a probe joins the low ground. 47 workers to 45. We have a very oh, Serral, you sneaky Overlord Scouter. Ugh, I hate this. And MaxPax hates this as well. Every Protoss around the world hates this. Serral sees a carrier start the moment it starts, and MaxPax is absolutely gonna regret not checking the right side with his Overlord, because this basically means the end of this strategy. For a while, MaxPax could have perhaps faked that he was going to be going into like a big charge lot attack or something like that. But now the cards are on the table. And Serral probably likes what he's seeing. He starts 12 drones. He adds 2 more queens. We're going to be seeing a Spire most likely. Spire, the optimal solution to the problem called the carrier. Hydra then, also a popular response, but a little bit more tricky. Very often with Hydras. Ooh. Hydra Bane. Less ooh, more Very often with Hydras, you can get a little bit snowballed upon. If your opponent goes into Disruptor from this opener and continues building carrier rather than switching into Void Ray, you can be in some trouble. We see carrier number 3, we see carrier number 4 wants to start as well, but the gas just isn't there yet. Forged Twilight though, meaning there's not going to be any disruptors on the map, as there's not even a robotics facility. These carriers will not be capable of doing anything. The defense that Serral likes to use is 6 queens and a spore. And yeah, we see the spores moving around. Spore being built at the 4th base as well. He has a little more queens than 6. I think this is 9 queens. Can I count? Yes, I can count. It's 9 queens indeed. +1 range is on the way as well. 3 more queens are on the way. All queens at this forward position. MaxPax attacking the rocks in order to release all of the interceptors. And now we'll just launch them straight into this 3rd base. 1 queen goes down. Almost goes down at an instant. You have the Void Ray joining the fight as well. This is the only queen left with a lot of transfuses. There's no transfuses left at this point. There's no Spore joining in. I lied. 2 more transfuses are still available. All of the interceptors end up dying. And this gets pushed back successfully here by Serral. Serral might be thinking of morphing a couple of Banes here. That would be kind of cute. The explosive kind of cute though. Not the cute kind of cute. Like, ooh, a puppy. I'm like, ooh, that's a cute explosion. Who hasn't said it? Group Spine's about to finish up as well. 78 workers here. 11 more Hydras on the way. Queen count is at 12. And we're going to be going up to 7 gas. I think we're just looking at a big Hydra Bane Queen bust here. Out of Serral, there's no type of splash available here. The carrier count isn't going to be high enough either, as we're going to be on 4 carriers with +1, which is nice, but it's not enough DPS to kill everything that Serral has. 18 Hydras, 12 Queens. There's going to be more Hydras being constructed here. We will be going up to 26 Hydras. Banelings will take care of the static defense, and yeah, RoboBase going down now, but it's a little bit too late here, MaxPax. I don't think that's going to be in time for this fight. What he can do is he can pretend to defend the fort base. So what you do is, you pretend like you care about the fort base, then you maybe force your opponent to throw a couple of Banelings in there, and then you just cancel it, and you say, ta-da, now I have Disruptors. I'm not quite sure if that is what's going to happen though, because Serral isn't really using any Banelings for this. It's just a Hydra stutter stepping forward with +1 range attack, with the Grooved Spines completes the Hydralisk speed, Muscular Augments. I was going to say the Augmented Hydralisk, but Muscular Augments. And here come the carriers moving forward. Banelings haven't really contributed in the fight yet, but lots of them are moving forward right now. 21 Banelings still remain alive. Queens in the back doing a good job with their transfuses. The Banelings start moving forward. We'll be able to take out the cannons here that are kind of splattered together randomly. Banelings connecting with a bunch of the probes. And a lot of the probes have gone down, but there's nothing left here for MaxPax. He can defend the third base. There's no interceptors left, or almost no interceptors left. 5 to be exact. There's no splash. There's a single disruptor on the way, but 26 Hydras, 12 Queens. You're gonna need more than a single disruptor shot here, MaxPax. You don't have a third base anymore either. 2 Hydras go down after that disruptor shot does connect with it, but there is 6 interceptors currently on the map. And there is way too many Hydralisk Queens still all alive in the back. Transfused still available in store. And Serral takes game number 3 and wins the best of 5, 3-0 against MaxPax. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit the like button. We'll see you all next time for a new video. Bye bye.